Did you guys hear Elon Musk's kid, X, say to President Trump in the Oval Office yesterday, "You're not the president and you need to go away"? It's all over the internet today. First of all, what president in history has done press conferences from the Oval Office? It's extremely rare. Trump does some junkets when the world leaders come in and he sits in those yellow chairs and he brings the press in. But this was a press conference. And who held it? Musk. Musk stood like way above Trump. Trump sat at the desk like this. And the little kid is like crawling all over the place in the middle of this press conference that Musk is totally dominating. And then the little kid goes over to Trump and says, "You're not the president. You need to go away." Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, as little as that kid is, he's obviously repeating stuff he's heard. And then a couple minutes later, he says to Trump, "Shut your fucking mouth." Like he literally says it. They've turned up the volumes. People have deciphered it all. It's insane. This kid is like bullying Trump, but it's bully stuff and weird stuff that like people are obviously saying to him and around him. And no, it's not cutesy little kid stuff and whatever. And there was Elon Musk holding court right next to the Resolute desk. And his picture on the cover of Time magazine is about to come out, or if it already hasn't. And this is really weird. This is really, really strange. It's almost as if Musk has something really big over Trump, and he thinks he's going to slide his way on over to the chair behind that Resolute desk.
You know, I wasn't even going to post on this, and then I saw some clips that changed my mind, and I'll show you those in a moment. But first, Elon Musk yesterday, along with his son, little X, held a press conference in the Oval Office to discuss what Doge is doing, all while Donald Trump watched on silently from his cuck chair. And in the aftermath, one of Elon's fanboys shared this tweet that Elon reposted. It says, "History repeats itself," and it shows two images. The first image is a pretty iconic image of JFK Jr. playing underneath his dad's desk while he worked in the Oval Office. And the second is little X seemingly bored out of his mind, crawling around on the floor while Donald Trump pontificates about what he liked watching from said cuck chair. But I can point out at least one glaring difference between these two situations. JFK Jr., as I recall, never had criticisms of his father while the press was there. Little X, on the other hand, has a lot to say, and there was a hot mic that caught some of it. So first is this little gem.
To restore democracy. This may seem like, well...
You heard that too, right? "You're not the president, you need to go away." I'll play the clip a second time. Just you watch and tell me if that's what he said.
To restore democracy. This may seem like...
That's what he said, but I'll go one better, because he also said this.
"The prices from one year to the next are the same, and their mortgage all.
That one's clear as day. He says, "I want you to shut your fucking mouth up." And there's already people who are like, "Out of the mouth of babes." But let me just put this out there for your consideration. A child this young doesn't have this profound moment where he like tells off Trump. He just repeats things he's heard. So if he says you're not really the president, chances are someone has said that around him and he's repeating it. When he says, "I want you to shut your fucking mouth up," he's either heard someone say that to someone else, or someone has said that to him, and he's repeating it. Either scenario is pretty disturbing. But perhaps the question we should be asking is the same one that Shea Jordan Smith asked on Twitter, which is, why the fuck is Elon Musk doing press briefings in the White House from the Oval Office? He is not an elected official. Why is he holding court in the Oval Office? Nothing about this is normal or good.
From one year to the next are the same, and they're
Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Robi Masaga. Today I've got a very interesting and hilarious story that I want to react on. It's actually making waves on the internet and I believe you don't want to miss it. So, Elon Musk's son, little X, had a bold moment that left people shocked. He told Mr. Trump, the president of America, that he was not the president of America. And if that wasn't already surprising enough, he later told Trump to shush up right in front of everyone. Now, this has sparked a lot of reactions online. Some people are laughing it off as just a funny moment from a kid, while others are asking, why would a 4-year-old say that? Did he hear from his father? Is this a sign that Elon Musk himself doesn't fully respect Trump, even though they seem friendly? Was this just an innocent kid being playful, or is there something deeper going on here?
And the person who is helping him do that stood over Donald Trump in the White House today, thereby delivering a picture of presidential subservience, the likes of which we have never seen, the most powerless image of a president of the United States ever created by a camera. There it is. In that shot, Elon Musk is doing everything he possibly can to tell the world, without saying a word, that Donald Trump is not the boss of me. Donald Trump is the boss of the other adults in that shot, Stephen Miller and Will Scharf, and that's why they are following Donald Trump's lead on the dress code for the Oval Office, which is the same dress code that has existed for every previous president. The child was there as a power play by Elon Musk, demonstrating he can do whatever he wants in that room. When Donald Trump is your boss, you don't bring your kid into a business meeting with Donald Trump. And when Donald Trump is your boss, you don't talk more than Donald Trump in a business meeting with Donald Trump. Elon Musk spoke 3,666 words. Donald Trump spoke 2,487 words. Mike Pence never had a day like that in the Oval Office with Donald Trump. J.D. Vance will never have a day like that in the Oval Office with Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is the boss of J.D. Vance. When the president speaks in the Oval Office, no one else does. Except today. Elon Musk interrupted Donald Trump when Donald Trump was speaking, and Elon Musk's 4-year-old child spoke while Donald Trump was speaking. And nothing could demonstrate the power of Elon Musk more than his child speaking while Donald Trump was speaking.
Oh my Lord, what was happening today at the White House Patriots? Elon Musk was there with his kid on his shoulders, which is so weird because I've never seen a press conference in the Oval Office with bring your kid to work day. It was so weird. Elon, when asked about the 50 million rubber comment, in Gaza, you go, oh yeah, well, I will make mistakes. I'm human, which is a very honest thing to say, guys. Yeah, of course, we all make mistakes, but he didn't apologize and say it wasn't true. He kind of doubled down, said it was real. At some point, they called him the co-president. Trump is just sitting there. He's in his dark Make America Great Again, his dark MAGA hat, because he's dark goth MAGA, ultra MAGA, something. I don't know what level of the cult that is. Maybe some of you MAGA people can help me out, or some of the trolls. But it was as bizarre as it gets. My first instinct was this is what it looks like to be doped up on ketamine a little bit. I mean, did anybody, it looked like a PSA for don't do special K, okay, at the White House. I mean, what do you guys think about this? Elon is off the rails, or maybe he's on the rails. I don't know. Secret Service came out, Samson for president of TikTok.
Okay, so we've all seen this by now, right?
To restore democracy. Let's make
Iconic behavior, truly A+ instincts by that kid. But can we take a second and imagine if these were two women in the Oval Office with a child? Madam President and a female tech mogul. Oh my God, the outrage. I can already hear Fox News going on 24/7 about how unprofessional this is, about how this is why women can't hold positions of power because they're too distracted, because Lord forbid they would have to mom in the middle of making an important decision in the Oval Office. Oh my God. And meanwhile, Trump is just sitting there like a deflated parade float or something, getting schooled by a freaking billionaire toddler. And everyone's cool with it. Totally fine. The double standard is insane. And I dare anybody to tell me I'm freaking wrong.
First of all, let's talk about how bold this was. Imagine being the president of the United States, one of the most powerful people in the world, in front of the cameras, and a little kid tells you you are not the president. Like, what do you even do in that situation? Argue with a 4-year-old? It's one of those moments where you just have to smile and pretend it didn't happen. Now, let's get one thing straight. Trump is the president of America. That's a fact. But for some reason, Elon Musk's son looked at him and said, nope, you are not the president. So where did that come from? Kids don't just wake up and start making political statements. At that age, they mostly repeat what they hear from the adults around them. So this makes me wonder, has Musk been saying things about Trump in private? Maybe X overheard a conversation between his dad and someone else, and he just repeated out loud without realizing what he was saying. And we all know Musk and Trump have had a complicated relationship. Sometimes they seem friendly, and other times Musk has been openly critical of Trump's policies and leadership. So could it be that behind closed doors, Musk doesn't actually view Trump as a true leader? Maybe he has made comments about Trump's role in the government and his son just blurted it out in public. And then there's the shush moment. I mean, that was the cherry on top. Not only did he say Trump wasn't the president, but he actually told him to be quiet. This is the president of the United States we are talking about. And a little kid had the confidence to tell him to stop talking. That's next level boldness. Now let's break this down from a few different angles. One, was X just being a regular kid? One possibility is that X was just being playful. Kids at that age love to say silly things and they don't always fully understand what they are talking about. Maybe he didn't even mean it in a serious way. He just said it because it popped into his head. But at the same time, most 4-year-olds don't go around making statements about who is or who isn't the president. So even if he was just playing around, he must have gotten the idea from somewhere. 2, did he hear it from his father? Like I said earlier, kids repeat what they hear at home. If Musk has been having conversations with people about Trump's role in politics, maybe X overheard something and decided to say it out loud. Musk is known for speaking his mind, and he doesn't hold back when talking about powerful people. He's criticized politicians before, and he's not afraid to challenge authority. Maybe he has a certain perspective on Trump's presidency and he's shared privately, and his son has accidentally exposed it in public. 3, what does this say about Musk and Trump's relationship? Elon Musk and Trump have had an interesting relationship over the years. They've worked together on certain things, but they've also had their disagreements. At times, Musk has praised Trump for certain policies, but he has also criticized him on issues like climate change and handling the economy. Musk is a businessman first, and he doesn't seem to pledge loyalty to any politician. He supports whoever aligns with his business interest. So if his son is telling Trump he's not the president, does that mean Musk himself doesn't fully respect Trump's leadership? Maybe Musk just plays along publicly, but in private, he has different opinions. People online have been reacting in all kinds of ways. Some think it's just a funny moment and nothing more. They say, come on, it's just a kid. He probably doesn't even know what he's saying. Others, however, are seeing a deeper meaning behind it. Some believe it's proof that even a child can recognize something that many adults refuse to acknowledge. They're saying, if a 4-year-old is saying this, what does that tell us? And then there are those who believe this is a sign that Musk and Trump aren't as close as people think. They believe Musk must have been saying things about Trump behind his back, and now his son has left the truth slip in front of everyone. Either way, this moment has definitely sparked a conversation. At the end of the day, this was one of the most funniest and unexpected things we've seen in a while. A 4-year-old looking at the president and telling him he's not the president. That's something you don't see every day. Now, whether this was just a playful kid being silly or if it actually reveals something about Musk's true opinions on Trump, we may never know. But one thing for sure is this moment got people talking, and it's a reminder that kids really do say the darndest things. Anyway, what do you guys think? Was X just being a regular kid, or do you think this says something bigger about Musk and Trump's relationship? Let me know on the comments, and remember to subscribe, like, and share as well. And until next time, guys, bye-bye.